What's up, y'all? It's Wednesday morning about 9 o'clock and I'm headed out here to run a few errands, so I thought I'd take a look at what's going on with the ammo while I'm out. I hadn't really picked up a whole lot in the last couple of weeks. I've got one little online order I made for a few things that just caught my eye, looked kind of interesting, and I was actually in the Wally World the other day getting some other stuff, and I always look in there and see what's going on, and they had a couple of little boxes that I grabbed in there, believe it or not. But I'll show y'all those few little things. I've actually got something else to give you a little update on, and maybe we'll find something out here today that catches our eye. So let's start it out with the Rural King up here and see what's going on in there. All right, let's see what's going on in the RK here. Looks about the same from just first glance. Good deals on that punch. I might grab a couple of those just because I'm running a little low on that. Some 40 HSTs, plenty of 9. Looks like 9 is $12.99 on that arms core. 22 TCM in here still. 22 LR, tons of that. Bunch of arms core at $2.99, so good to see that back down. Not good to see the Magnum arms core though. That's up. It was $9.99 for the longest time, so a little bit up on that. Got some 380, tons of that. Looks like some 45 Colt down there at the bottom, a few different kinds of that. Several different shot shells in here. Got some turkey loads there, 2 3/4. Bunch of different target stuff, 7 and 8. Looks like quite a bit of shot shells in here actually. Then on this side, looking about the same too, 223 at $12.99, so just still too much on that. 5.56 up there, $13.99. 350 Legend. I don't see anything different, but they've got a pretty good variety in here since the last time I was in, for sure. 762 by 39, I just seen that. Well, I thought I did. 762 by 51, that's what it was. Plenty of that. Tons of 308 as always. All right, made it out to Rural King again, y'all. Nice selection in there right now. Prices are probably lower than a lot of places right now, but still not as low as I can get it at my local shop and a few other places, but definitely a nice variety in there. I did have to grab a couple other things in there besides ammo anyway, so let's run down here to the local shop now and see what they got going on, and then I'll head back to the house and show y'all what I got. All right, let's see what's going on in here. I'll go fast unless there's something new I see. Looks like a bunch of 9 they've restocked on. I don't see anything new though. I think that they still got some of that 50 AE that I grabbed the wrong one, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that. 10 mil, I think that's the same. 9 mil, still really good. $10.99 on that. The S&B this time, they got 2 or 3 different types of that at that same price. Got some 40 FMJ here for $15.99, so really good on that too. 45, good prices on that. $18.99 I believe it is on the FMJ there, so really good on just bulk and range type stuff. Powder, still looking pretty good on powder and primers. Looks like it's the small and large of both kinds, so it looks like they got every kind of primer still. Not a whole lot, but they do have them. Rimfire, got a little bit of everything there. I don't see our favorite uppercut as of lately. I think CCI might have changed their mind on even sending that stuff. Got the 5.56, y'all know the deal there, $8.99. That's basically, you can't beat that anywhere right now. Hunting rounds, same deal as always. Y'all know, got basically everything in here, even the weird, hard to find stuff. 35 Wayland, 444 Marlin. Shot shells, they're looking really good. That's 12 and 20. Well, they moved to 4. They got a little bit of 410 up here, just that triple defense, but I think that's it besides the well, no, they got some ultimate defense here, 3-inch, and some of that TSS stuff, so a little bit of everything as usual in here. All right, y'all, back at the house once again with a really light pickup this week. Before I jump right into it and show you what I got, if y'all would, if you enjoy these videos, reach down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you got your notifications turned on so you don't miss anything when I upload it. So let's start it off with a couple little things I picked up locally. Wally World come through with a little bit of 410 this week. All it is the Winchester AA 2.5-inch number 9 shot. So nothing real special here, kind of small stuff, but 410 is 410 at this point, and y'all know I just picked up a couple of new tools in 410, so all arounds I can get is going to help. Nice high brass stuff, so should be some good stuff. Shouldn't have any problem running it. Wally World, again, if you can catch it there, it's always pretty much the best deal. These were $16.98 a box, so it was the only 2 they had, and I got them. And then today at my local shop, Justin up there actually gave me some stuff to test. As you can see, it's the Federal Premium, the Leo packaged Hydra Shock, plus P plus 124 grain. I don't think I've ever tested this. I know I've tested some Hydroshock Deep, but never this Plus P Plus 124. Now, the velocity on the box of this stuff is saying 1170, so nothing real hot, but shouldn't be too bad anyway. So it gave me some of that to test. And then next up, I had a little package sent to me by Jacob, so I really appreciate this. I wasn't expecting this one unless I just totally forgot even talking about it. It's some Angel Fire ammo. He sent me a handful of a couple of different things here. First off is this 9mm 115 grain loaded with the XTP. No kind of ballistics or anything on the box. I'll have to take a look on their website. Actually, he left me a note with some of the ballistics. So this is the 9mm. He just sent me a handful of each. So XTP there. Hopefully it's moving fast enough. And then it's also some 223 55 grain soft point here. So should be some interesting stuff to test. Looks like I should have enough maybe to test it out of a couple different barrels. It's just a handful of each. So I really appreciate him sending those to me. And then I made a really small online order from PSA this week. The main thing I was wanting to order was some of this PMC SFX. Basically, I guess the Starfire SFX is what it's called now. I got 2 boxes of this. This is 124 grain. Now, it's a big confusion on this stuff right here. I got this from PSA, but the listing that PSA has is got a picture of a 20 round box. I mean, it even says 20, and the velocity is different. The velocity is 1201, whereas you can see this is plainly 1126. From my knowledge, I've done some looking around. There is no such a thing as that 20 round box with that 1201 velocity, because these 2 boxes that y'all are seeing, 50 round boxes, I ordered 2 boxes of that 20 round stuff from PSA because only everybody else had these at the lower velocity. So I thought, well, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm going to try that. So I ordered 2 boxes of those 20 round boxes from PSA, and this is what I got. So there is no such a thing as that. I have no idea where that picture came from. I'll put a couple pictures up, but even if you go to PMC's site, they show these 50 round boxes, but oddly enough, they have down in the listing, they have that 1201 also. So that may have been an old listing that never come to pass. I don't know what the deal is, but as far as I can tell, all you can get is this 50 round 124 that's showing 1126. So this stuff should be some pretty interesting stuff. I've never seen, well, you know, I don't know what kind of projectile this is. Hopefully it's more than just their old standard 9mm PMC bronze stuff. So I got 2 boxes of this. If this is some good stuff and it ends up being some good stuff, I don't know if that's a mistake on PSA's site, but these are 50 round boxes for 17 bucks and some change. So I'm gonna try to get this stuff tested ASAP, because if it's good, I may get a few boxes more of it myself before they change that or whatever the deal is. And since I was on there getting that, I just took a quick scan. I usually, if I go for something specific online, which I really don't like to order online if I don't have to, but if I am, I usually take a quick scan and see if anything else catches my eye. So I got some of this right here. This is the Nosler Defense bonded ammo. This is 124 grain plus P. This is a very unique looking projectile here. It's got that blue insert in it. As you can see, it almost looks like a Glazer safety slug. It's definitely not, though. It's a bonded expander. So maybe this will be some good performance stuff. I don't remember what I gave for this, and I only got 1 box of it just to check it out and see how good it is. And then another thing I noticed while I was on there doing some scanning was some of this 357 mag Federal Train and Protect. Their versatile HP, they call it. 125 grainer. Now I've tested this stuff in 9mm, I believe it was, and it did a pretty good job. So should be interesting to see what this does. As you can see, they're just a HP, not really fully jacketed. I guess you call it a semi-jacketed HP. So very interested to see how this does. As far as ballistics, they say in 1440. So if it gets up there close, maybe this will be a good option for some decent price 357 mag anyway. And then the last thing I wanted to mention in this video, y'all know that Henry Big Boy revolver 357 mag that I got several months ago. I took it out and the accuracy was just all over the place. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn at 10 yards with the thing. So finally come to the conclusion it wasn't me and it was the actual tool. So I sent that back. Long story short, it has come back. They actually replaced it with a completely new one. So it came back here. It is a completely new one. I've put my grips on it already. So we're going to see how that thing works out. As far as what they found wrong, I mean, they didn't list anything. As you can see, all they said as far as resolution was replacement. So I'll take it out and we'll see what it does. And if it runs well, good to go. I'll still be curious to see what they found, if anything, but if it don't run well, we'll take it from there. And that's gonna wrap it up for this one, y'all. So definitely a light pickup this week. I think there are a few interesting things here to test out though. I'm really looking forward to this, like I said, because if it's good stuff, I want to find out ASAP so I can take advantage of whatever's going on with that PSA listing. But let me know what y'all looking forward to checking out and what kind of ammo scores you might have got in y'all's area. If you did enjoy this video, again, reach down and hit all those buttons. All that stuff really does help. Like I always remind you, if you're doing some shopping, hit up those affiliate links down below in the video description first. Anything you buy after hitting up those links, I get a kickback from them towards the channel, so I really thank y'all for that. Once again, a big thanks to all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all for supporting the channel. I've got some really good stuff coming up, so stay on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.